Why am I at my desk on a Sunday? Well, the semester starts tomorrow and I am doing some prep for that. I worked on my syllabus earlier this week, or I guess last week, which I am so happy I did because now all I have to do is post my syllabus on Canvas and just publish the site, which is very nice that I did that for myself. But I'm also going through some of my emails. Some students are asking if they can come into my class even though it's full and it's at drop week, so that's common practice. So I gotta respond to those emails, and then I have to build out my module for tomorrow, post my syllabus, and I think that's all the prep that I need to do today. This is my third time teaching this class, so I kind of have the first day of class down. Also, I'm gonna intro this. I'm gonna intro this video and this channel, I guess, because I am kicking it back up. I posted videos on and off, but I wasn't really consistent with anything until I started posting on TikTok last year. And yes, I know everybody is moving to different platforms with TikTok, but I've always wanted to longer form because I feel like what I did on TikTok was I posted social commentary, and these commentary videos were like 20 seconds to 1 minute long, and in that a lot of research got lost, and a lot of my opinions and takes are founded in research and my lived experience and observations, but you can't communicate all of that in the span of 1 minute. And so a lot was happening in the comment section, and it was always like well, what about this, what about that, and what about X, Y, and Z, and I was like kind of getting sick of it. And so I was already thinking of different ways that I could communicate research. And actually, let me back up entirely. I am Stefanie, and I like to think critically about media and culture. I have a podcast, Media Culture and Why We Feel Like Crying So Much. We're going into our third year with that, where my co-host and I, we started this in grad school. This is a really messy intro. So I went to grad school at Georgetown. I got my master's in communication, culture, and technology, and before that I got my bachelor's in communication and digital studies. I worked in higher ed for a little bit, and I always wanted to teach, and so after I got my master's, I went back to my undergrad and I'm teaching intro to digital studies, which is very full circle. And so then one of my research babies coming out of grad school was this podcast, and I wanted a way to communicate critical theory in an accessible way, because a lot of academia is inaccessible and there's a lot of theory and stuff that is very hard to read and comprehend, and all these conversations were happening in classrooms, and I wanted to extend that outside the classroom to the general audience. And so I started doing my podcast with that, and then I started posting things on TikTok, and people were really resonating with it. I have this huge interest in everyday life. I want to know how we exist with each other, how we exist in our everyday life with our media technologies, but then also in the way that we engage with society and the ways that different things play into that and facilitate that and influence that. But I also love capturing everyday life. I love the idea of vlogging, and I vlogged on and off. I vlogged on Instagram, I vlogged on TikTok, I even have a couple of vlogs on here that I think I privated, but I have this urge to talk about and capture and reflect on everyday life, which is why this is happening. But let's take a step back again, and I'm gonna show what I did this morning. Okay, we're doing a quick Target run because I am going to a friend's kid's birthday party today, and I have to pick up stuff for the kid, and I'm also gonna get other stuff while I'm here, like cereal, bread, paper towels, stuff like that, and we're taking down our Christmas decorations, and we got a little bit more than we usually unpack. Like, we got 2 garlands, and like we have more bows and stuff like that, so I need to see if I can get one of those totes, like the big plastic ones. They keep wanting to call them Tupperwares, but I know that's not correct. The way that I am overwhelmed by choices, I just need a command hook to hang up inside of the front coat closet for my purse. I need a command hook in the bathroom to hang up our hand towel, because the only hooks that we have we're using for our bath towels. Okay, I was gonna go with these, but they're $20. Okay, I'm getting this one for my purse because I like how it stands out. And I'm gonna get this one for the bathroom towels. Every time I go to Target, I run into one of my former students, and I kind of love it. I kind of love running into my students outside of class, because I feel like there's a sense of community that I didn't really experience before. So now I'm at my desk. I have to leave for a kid's birthday party in a little bit, but I'm hoping to respond to some emails before I leave, because all the other campus stuff I can publish later. I was thinking, when I was in school, I would have preferred to have my campus site now.
I can see her eating one.
I always get the best view of the sky at Michael's. Look at this moon. Wow. But yeah, every time I'm at Michael's, there's a pretty sunset or a pretty moon. I've gone to Michael's like every single day because I am so close to finishing my hooded scarf, and I ran out of red yarn, and because it's Christmas time and Valentine's Day, all the red yarn is out of stock at Michael's, and I've just been going to see if they have it in person. And you're probably thinking you can probably buy it online and ship it to your house, which yes, I get, but shipping is almost $9 and my yarn is $4.99. So, and they don't have the one I need.
There's a little bit of an abrupt motion. I don't know, Mike, you chime in on this one.
That's CCC again.
What are you doing? Grab me. What are you doing? Oh, hi.
They get a home game next week against, well, it could be one of 3 teams. It could be Tampa if they win tonight, and if Washington wins, they'll play either Minnesota or the Rams. Here's one of the last gasp attempt. Going deep down the field. Intercepted! Picked off by Quavion Mitchell, the 3rd pick of the day for Philly. His first NFL interception will seal it here in the wild card round.